Hello Sagittarius, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for, oh my gosh, I turned my calendar. Oh, here it is. For August the 2nd through the 8th. I also have pulled an oracle card for you from the Soul's Journey. And the card that came out is called Blame. And it says that I accept responsibility for my well-being. And I thought, let me read that in the book. And to summarize it, what it's basically saying is that there's somebody here, and it could be you, Sagittarius, that you're, for some reason, it could have been from your past, but there's some reason that you actually give your power away to other people. And when you do that, and it's repetitive, which this card here indicates that it could very well be something that's repetitive. If it is, then it's something that was learned in childhood, where someone might have been more overpowering to you and made you feel belittled and weak, and so you would just give the power over to that person, and basically you're becoming like a puppet. You're letting other people dictate how to run your life or what to do. But with strength here, it looks like there's going to be there is strength here for you. And it's actually coming from the divine. They see what's happening. They understand it. And all Temperance wants, which is your tarot major card for your sign, all that the angels want is for this to be balanced. They want you to learn and to take advantage of the gifts from the divine, the strength, the courage, the knowing that you have the power. They want you to have that in order to grow. They want you to be able to make your own decisions and to not let other people dictate to you what you should do. Because this energy also can lead to situations of regret. And with that, there can come shame, actions that you take to get revenge. So just please be careful or aware. Okay, that got kind of deep, but that's what came out. And I saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, this could possibly be repetitive energy that happens over and over and over. The divine will always be on your side. You know, that's just part of life. You will be able to have the connection to the divine for this strength and courage and power that you can use for yourself. Now with the King of Pentacles, this tells me that this is probably you, Sagittarius, and financially you are very secure. You are the ruler of your home. You are not somebody that dictates. You're more grounded. You're more being in nature helps you stay grounded. And you're loyal. And you also are generous with your money. To a degree. But you're also very materialistic. Now when you think about being materialistic, to me that's talking about trying to fulfill a happiness, a hollow happiness place in you by buying material things that make you happy now. And they don't always last. Those are material. That means they're superficial. So just be aware of that too. And I've already discussed this. This is people that are taking advantage of you. They see your weakness and they draw that. They draw on your weakness. And I know this sounds harsh, but this is what I'm seeing. And this is the first card out, which tells me it's probably a masculine. And then down here with the Knight of Cups, this is somebody that it's somebody that portrays themselves as being in love with someone, and yet they have no intentions of a full commitment. In other words, there will not be a union of marriage or even engagement. If this is love, it's not real. It's fake. So be aware of whoever that needs to know that. And with it falling right under the Three of Cups, this tells me that there's probably somebody here, and I'm thinking it's you, Sagittarius. You're the kind of person that likes to have fun. You like to celebrate with your friends, maybe go out on weekends and get with your buddies or whatever, and maybe have a few beers. Again, that's trying to fulfill an emptiness within you because you lack a sense of happiness. You're looking for happiness. You want that emptiness within you to be fulfilled. And you're going about it to me, in a negative way, if there's a lot of drinking, for instance. Now, this also talks about just celebrations. You could be going to weddings. You could be going to graduations. You could be meeting up with family, having a little family reunion, things of that nature. But with it under here, or above this, it tells me there's a possibility that there could be some manipulation of romance. If you're out partying, perhaps this person here, whoever this is, perhaps they're trying to hook up with somebody and make superficial commitments or romance approach, things on that nature, when it's not real. This person is only looking for sex. And they'll hang around for a while, but don't expect a commitment. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, this talks about somebody that's greedy. They don't want to share their money. And it could be somebody around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be you, Sagittarius, but there's somebody in your energy, either you or someone else, that's greedy. They don't want to share their money. They get fixated on a goal at the cost of neglecting all of your other aspects of your life. Like if there's a union of marriage, perhaps. You're so fixated on meeting your goal, perhaps of financial gain, that you literally forget the people in your life. I know it's harsh, but this is the way I see it. And now over here for the last card, the bottom of the deck for the cards is the Two of Pentacles. This talks about juggling two things. Now, I see that there's a 3 here. Sometimes the 3s, may it be the cups, the swords, the wands, or the pentacles. When there's 3s, there is the chance that this could be a 3-party situation. And if that is true, there has been some juggling between 2 people. And it also could mean between 2 types of job for income. But with it in reverse, something's got to drop because it's becoming too much of a heavy burden, which could be part of this card as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and do some clarifying and see what we come up with. And did I tell you that with the blame card, it also talks about victim mentality? If you were in the environment growing up, or even as a teenager, or sometime during your life, there's been a situation where you've been abused in a sense, probably emotionally more than anything, belittled. That causes victim mentality, which means you learn to accept that as being natural. And it's not. The divine wouldn't be here if it was natural. The divine is saying, here's your opportunity. I'm giving you the strength and the courage to stand up. Take your power back from whoever's taking it from you. If you have to walk away from a situation, do it. But again, as I mentioned with that card, when you get to this point where you just give yourself over to others, if it's regrets or resentment, it can lead to things like this. Looking outside of the home, if it's a marriage, or if it's a work, maybe you're trying to find some kind of happiness, and it's not, it's temporary. It's unsustainable. Okay, let's clarify the King of Pentacles. There's no truth here either. Either you're not speaking the truth, or someone's not giving you the truth. Again, a while ago I said there's a possibility that somebody's greedy and not willing to share. Their goal might be to bring in as much money as they can, or pentacles, and not share. And they won't consider anybody else's situation. But we need more cards to determine that. Oh, God. So the divine sees that you're in a situation where it's probably not equal. It's for sure not clear. With the Ace of Swords being in reverse, there's no clarity here. There's no truth. There's no freedom. There's a sense of probably feeling trapped and manipulated. But the divine is offering you an opportunity. You just need to take that opportunity, whatever it is. Now, this is just a general reading, so it can go many different ways for all the people that watch. It can be different for everyone. There's an opportunity there. It could be a job offer. It could be a new beginning somewhere else, a new location. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. There is some good news coming in. And it may very well have something to do with either work. With the Ace of Pentacles, it talks about work. Talks about anything that's tangible that you can touch. And the second card that comes out is the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands talks about having stress, a conflict. And if is the good news that you're aware of this? Maybe somebody's brought it to your attention. There's a lot of competition here too. That could be with employees or co-workers. And it gives you that gut feeling inside your gut where it just feels like something's not right. There's not a fairness here. It's unequal. Somebody's taking more than somebody's taking things. And again, the wands also speak about your soul. And we have two wands here. Maybe you're starting to see with the Page of Wands here. He does bring in good news. He reveals things. Sometimes it's in a written communication. Maybe somebody, maybe a friend of yours is telling you, hey, look, maybe you need to take a look at this. Because you seem to always feel kind of down or not worthy. It's worth considering. But for sure, there's some outside interference, for sure. Something that's not right. It could be within the home. It could be with work. It could be family. It could be friends. And with the Knight of Cups receiving the Six of Wands in reverse, that tells me that there's not going to be any internal satisfaction with this situation. There's not going to be any victory feeling. It's shallow, very shallow. There we go. I was thinking about this. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options out there, but none of them are sustainable, and you don't care. This is what you're hoping for. You do see something that's, with it being in reverse, it does tell me that there's no longer any confusion. If there's a choice, there might be a good choice, that, or it could just be a choice here out of these cups that are not sustainable. They're not real. They're fake. Just like the love thing is. And maybe this is what you want. You know, just cross, oh God. If this is you, Sagittarius, the Knight of Cups, you are expecting no victory. Because this is what you have chosen to do. To take something from an unsustainable group of things that are available for you. It could be people. And you're choosing whichever one you want. And you know it's not going to be fulfilling. Not in the long run. It's going to be short term. Very superficial. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Cups. Now there is a decision here that needs to be made. A decision between two things. At this point, you're not really clear on which to choose because there's a blindfold on. But you are using your intuition, and you will make that decision under the light of the moon. Sometimes the moon at night will reveal something that you didn't see before. It has something to do with home life. Maybe there's drinking. There could be drinking here. Or some kind of too much drinking. It also speaks about gossip. The Three of Cups. Let's clarify the Strength card. There is somebody in your vicinity around your energy that is very, very bitter. This Queen of Swords, she will cut you in a New York second. In other words, if you don't do something that she needs for you to do, or she asks you to do, or if it's just something she wants to manipulate you with, she will slash. Her tongue is like a sword. Verbally, she will belittle you. She will harm you in any way she can. I don't think physically, but it could be. This is your problem right here. Out of all of this reading, your biggest problem is this Queen of Swords. If this is someone you live with, or if this is a boss or something on that order, somebody that feels that they're in higher authority than you. Oh God. Please tap into the divine and ask him to send you that strength and courage to make a decision that is about the home. If you don't clear this up, you're going to continue to be in this type of energy. And as far as I'm concerned, if I knew somebody that was like this, I would beg them to please take the opportunity to seriously think about what's going on in their life. Look at it step by step by step by step. Look at it completely and determine where the issue is. And I just feel that there's somebody here with an energy that just is not for your better good. And this has probably got something to do with this person is hoarding money and they're not going to share it, and they don't care. This person in the reverse does not care about the people around them. They don't. Yeah, hoarding. This person is hoarding money that you don't even know about. I don't foresee that I don't feel that it's you, Sagittarius. I feel you more in this energy. And I feel like this is probably whoever it is that you are connected with. It could be anybody. You know who it is. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There is money coming in for this person or whoever this is, but it's very slow. But it is coming in slowly. It could be a startup business. Oh my. I wonder how many times this tower has wanted to blow. Even the divine is seeing that you, Sagittarius, are going to need help. You might be giving your money to them, and they're also hoarding something from some kind of money that they have, because they definitely hoard money. And the divine sees this, and he's not going to tolerate it much longer. With it being in the upright, this is not stoppable. This is not something you can avert and deal with it later. You are probably giving your money to this person, and they probably have their own wad of money, and they're hoarding. They're making you buy everything. Let's say, no, I'm not going to go there. This doesn't look good. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. There needs to be a wake-up call here. The Judgment card needs to be here. And maybe it's already been here, which is why you have the Tower. You're juggling something within a marriage. That doesn't surprise me. That's what I feel. This is a wife, and you're the husband. She's hoarding, and you don't know the truth. And you can't see the clarity because you're giving your power to this person. You need to make a decision. Don't let this person run your life and make you become this person. This is not who you are. I think I told you there was a new beginning coming. Something was coming for you. Why did I think that? Oh, with the decision. There's a new opportunity here for you. A new beginning. It could... Now, because the Ten of Cups is in the upright, this tells me that you're balancing something within a marriage, and you're trying to balance something else with someone else. Is there somebody in this? Is there, because there's clarity here, have you finally decided that you know that this isn't all what it's meant to be, or was thought it's not what you thought it was going to be? Because there's been something done here in order for the divine to give you a Ace of Pentacles. It's probably because you're starting to realize all of this. And once you start to realize it, you may take action. But you do have to make that decision to take that action. And it's got something to do with the home and a marriage. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the potential outcome for each of these lines, and then I'll draw one at the end for the overall. There is a partnership here that's broke. There is sorry about that, I didn't get that in the frame. The Two of Cups in reverse. This talks about a partnership. And it could be a marriage. It doesn't necessarily have to be work. At one time it was very romantic and very adoring and what have you. Sexual. But with it in reverse, it's not anymore. There's too much damage here. And of course, for some reason, I'm not surprised that the unhappy card is here. This talks about drinking, narcissism, braggish, wants to be the limelight. Probably this person here. There's going to be a permanent death. What this means is once a decision is made, once the tower hits, you might not even have to make that decision. The divine is stepping in and making it for you. Whatever home life there's been, it's been so unstable that the divine has said, that's enough, I've had it, boom, it's down. And once it's down, it's permanent. It will not go back to ever what it was. There will be a complete break that's permanent. And it needs to happen. I'm so sorry. This reading is harsh. There's the Three of Cups again. Maybe this will be a true celebration once all of this has happened. You come to realization. You see that this decision needs to be made. It's too hard for you to make it. It's involving a marriage, and there's some kind of, with the Sun card here, it tells me there's a possibility for a new beginning, happiness, success. There's a lot of and on the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. This has caused someone an over amount of anxiety. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, this is what this is. It's anxiety. Your mind can't shut down all that's happening. It's too much, overwhelming. Okay, I'm going to draw one card from the Angels Oracle deck. One card for Sagittarius, please. What is the most important thing that they need to be aware of? The most important thing. One card, please. Just one card. The Two of Action. This is the Two of Wands. Trust in your ability to make excellent choices. There's an opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keep your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. That is why the Sun is here. There's somebody else or somebody's going to be coming into your life that can help you. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I'm sorry it wasn't a good reading, but it was honest and open. Until I see you next time, namaste.